All right, traders, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a good day yesterday. Hope you're feeling ready to take on the momentum on this fine Thursday morning. So it's another beautiful day. It's the 26th of September, and we're clocking in here today. Looking forward to the opportunities. So in terms of watch list stocks, there's really two that I'm looking at. There's two in particular, and then there's a couple of stocks that maybe, we'll see what they do. There's DUO, cheaper stock, and then KTTA, which is my main watch list stock. Those are the top two. Other than that, we have NCNA, which, a little lighter volume, and there's also HOLO. And HOLO from its glory days are down here 20 cents. I mean, I tell you, holding these small cap stocks long term is just really not feasible 95% of the times or so. There are going to be days where, a stock will go from 2 and then maybe to 10 by the end of the day, and then overnight it continues right into the next day or two, up to 30, 40, maybe $100. But it's so rare compared to how often we'll see the move from 5 to 10 and then back down to 5 by the end of the day, or even lower, right? So it's always tricky to hold these small cap stocks overnight. Always tricky. Okay, so posting the list here. So today for me, it's a little bit of a trader rehab because I was down so much the last 2 days, like consecutively. Trading is all about making these quick adjustments. So today, trader rehab, smaller size, and the goal really is to just get green and get out. Now, unless this KTTA happens to be parabolic, that's the only way I stick around and like try to be aggressive with size. Other than that, if it's like just a normal moving stock, the aim is to, hey, just get something, get green, a couple $100, and then shut it down early. Getting back into the rhythm of, hey, if the day is not going super well, just getting the heck out of here, right? Can't let optimism be our Achilles heel here, which is kind of funny because my Achilles are actually acting up after some rigorous exercising. So looking to ease off if it makes sense, looking to push forward if it makes sense, but only if we're seeing a parabolic mover that's good for the strategy, right? So with that being said, let's lock in on a couple trend lines here, and let's see what we can't do. 715. So we got pre-market highs at 15, and there's a bit of like an ascending wedge here. This thing has just been, higher lows over the last couple of minutes. Makes me wonder if we can potentially see the opening surge on this stock straight away. So something that I'm going to keep an eye out for. I don't have to be ultra aggressive. Again, I can, utilize small size here just to see if it's a move that we potentially get. Okay, so we'll see how that does. In terms of the daily chart, 200 EMA is at 638, which we are above, which is a good sign, but could be a level to keep an eye on in case we do pull back lower, throughout the day. Could be somewhere where we potentially get dip buys and bounce opportunities, but it definitely is out of the way right now. Looking back at the daily chart, let's see, April 8th, looks like we pushed up to 925, right above the 200 EMA, pulled back. Not a very obvious candlestick in terms of volume, but could be an area of interest, 925. And then other than that, we do have another day back here where we gapped up a ton back in December of last year. At the very end of last year, we pushed up from 790 to 1740 KTTA. And this name does sound a little familiar after looking back at that day. KTTA. How did we do December 11th of last year? I'm curious, so I'm going to take a quick second here to go check. Let me find out myself, and this stock has a good history. Let's see, 2023, December 11th. Looks like that was a Monday. And we were green 2.4 on that day. But KTTA, I don't even see here. I see JTAI, NXTP, primarily JTAI. Well, first time for everything. Anyhow, getting back on track here, I'm going to start up my screen recording. For those of you tuning in the MMU chat room, make sure that your screen recording is turned on. Make sure that you're recording your screen and that you are ready to go. Let's see. TBIO. I didn't check that one. Let me see. Let me take a quick look. TBIO. What's the percentage? Why did I not see this one? What the heck? Let me pull this up ASAP. TBIO. Wait, what? Oh, what in the heck? It's right here. There's no way. How did I miss this? That's odd. Well, anyhow, that's fine. Better to catch it now than after, the open. All right, so TBIO, adding this one to the watch list, TBIO. In fact, I'm going to look at that one next. Let's pull it up here. TBIO, let's see. So we started off in after hours, high point of 579. From there, we pushed up a little bit, and we kind of consolidated. Let's see. The low point of the consolidation is around 496. So it's been kind of steady going sideways. I'm gonna double check the daily chart here. 750 was the 750 for the 200 EMA on the daily chart. 617, 606, 517. Looks like we do have a couple of candles that are like topping wicks in our vicinity. Just a few weeks ago and a few days ago even. So there's 517, somewhat of a double top around 610, let's say. I'll put 610 here right in between those candles. Going back to August. Our 200 EMA, the last time I traded this stock was at 773. So it seems like 750 area could be trouble, but we'll see how this does. Sometimes there's these previous candlesticks that are there where we topped out, and then on another day the stock just goes right through everything all the way up 10-15 bucks, right? So it all really comes down to the price action and how it's moving. If it's smooth, if it's giving good setups. So TBIO, we'll see how this does. Small size here for that one. Again, KTTA coming into the open is what I'll be watching. So I'll pull that up here for actually DUO just for a quick couple of trend lines. This one did go all the way up here to 85 cents recently, which is quite impressive. Let's see. So we got a new range, 85 cents for highs. Pretty impressive, but all the way back down to 73 though. Not ideal that the pullback is dropping so much. Well, we did mention yesterday that we were seeing a lot of full retracements, right? The pullback not necessarily holding up 50% of the move, flagging and continuing, but instead pulling back the entire thing. So definitely a good reminder for us to keep our eyes open and to be patient for those extended dips as we come into the market open here. So KTTA, can we see the opening surge? Is it possible? Is it likely? Very small size for me to start. Not looking to be a hero. Just looking to take it slow. Can we get green over time here and get the heck out? The mission is clear. The mission is clear. Let's trade it to the best of our abilities here. So that's 22 and then back down to 7. KTTA, what will it be? It looks like it's going to be a bit of an insta-buy. Seeing some lag on the fill there. And it's a pretty high fill, actually. And we are seeing that big retracement. So at a high, we had 50. $50 for high of day. TBIO also pushing up a little bit. Come on, give us that extended pullback here if we're not gonna hold. Oh, TBIO, never mind. That one is not holding up. TBIO to the depths and the gallows. Just waiting patiently. Trying for the oh my goodness, my fills. Trying for the extended dips. I'm gonna try to hit the bids. I'm getting filled into the moors twice. Some high fills, brother. Getting filled into oblivion. That is twice at this level. Anything here, I'm looking for the flush out. If it does come down aggressively, we'll see if it holds. But we'll have to continue to curl up here in the next minute or so. DUO also curling up a bit. and actually has good range. The third dip here I don't like. I'm gonna watch DUO to see if it does give a good pullback here. Third dip for KTTA, not super interested. Well, there's the flush out. It's gonna provide a good dip. That third time, man. That third time. Never good business. But the dip down there though looks pretty good. 60. Can we see the buying coming back in? Perhaps could have held that third position, but waiting. The 5 minute candle is under a little stress, so if it doesn't hold up here, tight stops. KTTA. There's so much churn at these lows, like the bidders that are there sold through, but then a new bidder comes up. KTTA, serious bounce, but it looks like it's pulling back again. TBIO. decent trade, but a little too much churn trying to get the bottom of that bounce. I do like that the 5-minute candle held up. TBIO also with a big extended dip. The bounce looks good. Come on. 84. Waiting. Give us something. You do have to be careful of the spreads even on a stock like this. It's still a small spread. ATTA back up. My share size on this stock feels relatively small. I mean, I took, 40,000 plus shares on stocks like this, but because the spreads here are a little, spreads are a little wide, the dips aren't basing out right away. You're seeing a little bit of chop. And perhaps we do see a 5-minute pullback here, so we'll see maybe sub 80. Not bad at all. The halt up is at 101. if it does go all the way. The halt up is now at 103. So far, it's a pretty high pullback waiting. Can we see the 1 minute candle make the new high? The dip holding fairly high relative to the move up. 93, 92. Can we see sub 90? This is a pretty tight pullback relative to the move, which is good, but we haven't really been seeing a lot of this recently. Oh, it's not a great fill. Like, his spread is so wide for this type of stock. It's insane. But the spreads were about 2 cents right there, which wasn't good. So 97 for the highs. We'll see how it continues here. Can we see it break down and reclaim? I mean, we've already tested the level a couple times, so I'm waiting. If it does keep holding, I'd like to see the 1 minute candle eventually make the new high. And the selling is light again. 28. Oh, seeing sellers. It might need another minute or two to pull back. What's it gonna be? Oh, come on. 101, 102. The spread is brutal, man. Are we holding? Can we push through? Can we see 6, 7, 8, 9? KB, are we still alive? Can we see those bulls? Bulls are sleeping. Oh, yep, bulls are sleeping. There are some bids at 2. The halt up is at 14 if it goes all the way. $15 the halt up, 15. Looks like we might get locked in. KTTA looks like those big extended dips, man, was pretty good. Especially that third time below 710 to 660. And it looks like it gave a double bottom actually. Is that 60 or 40? Oh no, 30. We stopped out on this dip here, man. Smokes but no cigar. And missed that big green candle. TVIO looks like it had a hard time, and KTTA curling up just a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring down my size just a little bit because it's getting a little bit more expensive. I do like the price range still. Well, we still want to keep it tight. And we're not massively green, so I'm gonna reduce the size just a little bit. Checking the trend lines. Looks like some of them needs to be edited. KTTA, another push. $200 EMAs, 197. Man, I was hoping for like a bit more of a dip below 92, 91 on that last consolidation here, but it held up so tight. This one giving, it's kind of interesting. This cheaper stock is giving the tighter pullbacks. And here I am game planning for extended dips. The market loves to do this to you. The resumption is at 9 and 56 seconds. Um, -59 and 56 seconds. Oh, come on. 23, 31. It might dip again. Struggling. Nope. Just gonna go. 26. It seems like it's getting shorted. Uh, man, the halt down, man. It's a little close. And oh, okay. If it moves lower, I'll get long. Tight stop. Willing to add. KB. Could be. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. 13, 12. I think it's still bullish, so I'm gonna keep trying, but I'm gonna try to keep tight stops here. The goal is over 19 if possible. And come on. 1 minute candle did not make the new high. Time. The 5 minute candle still has a chance here. Still early. It has 1 minute to get itself going. Unless the candle sells off and maybe it's backside. It needs to be instant. 12. Candle's gonna close in not so great shape. I'm gonna size down and wait. If it dips, it'll be so close to the halt down. Like if it gets a real dip, it's gonna be tricky to take. Mm, that was a terrible fill. Bear. 12. 10. This is where we have to watch just in case it does something for the halt down. Okay. Good for the small size too. So let's see. 7. All right, looks like it might be done. Struggling here. Still clinging in my thread. And there goes 7. So it could be backside. I mean, it's always hard to tell. We'll need another 10 minutes to know, maybe more. HOLO, which is curling up a little bit. It would be nice to see KTTA get halted. The halt level up is not that far away. If that happens, then that could be pretty good. DUO seems to still be trying. Can't help but feel like KTTA, if I did watch those extended dips, could have been good. Switching over to this stock, there's no extended dips really. Besides the one down there from like 86 to 80, 81. And I got chopped out of that, sadly. But 86 to 81 is a pretty like big dip. Okay, TTA needs to wipe and go straight into that halt up. Oh, my bad. You know what? I sneezed earlier and I forgot to unmute the mic. Ah, store slacking. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know how. I mean, I don't even know where I left off at this point. But I was having some floating orders, so the slacking kind of started there. Missed a bunch of trades coming up. This platform is in the depths sometimes, man. But if not for those messages coming through, I would never even notice I'm muted, which is not good. I gotta put some sort of software on the screen, maybe. I mean, that probably wouldn't even work either. Just we're gonna be locked in on level 2. Alright, we're giving back a little too much here. A whole lot of garbage from 11 from 11-12. The floating orders there, I hesitated too much after, testing it out. I went down to one share to see if it was lagging still, but kind of botched its entire move up here. Bro, our depths. Twenty 22? What was that 22? 22. As I run out of mental capital for the dip. 22. Good bounce though. Pretty good bounce. This stock has been so good over one, man. Come on, let's get halted up. There is a big seller here. Try again though. Can we get through that seller? ATTA. Bro, if this fucking broker wouldn't lag as the move through 12 is happening, I would have dominated that area, man. It threw me off for the whole freaking thing. I'm there twiddling with one share size, trying to see if everything is working. Look up the freaking moves happening. This platform sometimes is just in the absolute depths. This could be backside. I mean, we'll see. It's holding up so far. Bro, it's insane. All part of the deal. All part of the deal. But still a little annoying from time to time. It's like the stock has so much volume. It's been no issue so far. Now I use a 3,000 share position, my smallest position on a day. And then the order is just sitting there floating. This needs to get over 33 like right now. The halt down is too much of a risk here for me. I will be steering clear of this dip. It's about 5 cents away. The broker lagging it, costing it. No floating orders on DAS. Sellers are walking it down. Sellers are walking it down. It's a big level here if it gets back over 33 and holds. If it gets to like 38, it should squeeze again. But we'll see if that happens. This could be interesting. 5 minute candle still looks decent. Just waiting it out. Seller's definitely coming in at 30 though. Small green for the past store, Steve. Small green. Started a little red on DUO, be like around 80 cents. Just got chopped out in a couple dips. Got chopped out on a couple dips going down when I first pulled it up, and was game planning for some more extended dips on the move up, but it held tightly, so I wasn't as aggressive as I could have been going up. Break of one, pretty good. Resumption's pretty good. Just a little bit of lag in the orders at like the retest of like 112 after the move down from 20. So I kind of botched the move from like 12 to 25, 30 area. And now kind of just watching to see how it does here. But it could be backside. I mean, the 5 minute chart looks good. I'm kind of just waiting for any sort of indicator. If it's done, then I'm out of here. If it still goes, then I'll be here. If it just depends on how it moves. There's less than a minute or about a minute in this 5 minute candle. Where's the green? Where's the green? It's pretty delayed right there, but okay. Are we seeing hidden sellers early? It might be finished. It, it's having trouble. So this is probably going to wash out here eventually. DUO. What's the name of his company? 25, the last line in the sand. The haul down's at 15. And that's all she wrote. Maybe it's back. Maybe it comes back later. I don't know, but Shutting it down, flat day. Flat day for the pastor. A little aggressive on size on this one. Um, over one especially. But we kind of dug too much of a hole down here in this move. 82, what was that? 89. We got chopped out on one of these pullbacks here, or maybe both of them, I'm not even sure. Nice tight pullbacks here, which is ideally what I would want to see every time. Kind of game planning a little in the opposite direction though after the last couple of days. You know, trading KTTA probably would have been a good idea too. Just waiting for those bigger dips and then just jumping at the very bottom. If the fills could have been good, I mean, it could have been some big rewards for the move up. VTSS 280. Volume seems light. How's the volume? Spreads 73, 80, 5-day, 87. Definitely moves quickly. And the dip is not holding 80. 75 dip. Time 45. It's almost 11 a.m. Now I see the retest. No, we will not. Perhaps pull back to the lows. So we're seeing bigger pullbacks on this one as well. 78, 79. 4 minutes to the new candlestick. Twice already. Let's see. The halt up is at 340. If something crazy does happen. American Airlines. I see American Airlines on my high-low ticker. It's like the stock has been in the same place for the last 5 years. This is the third time, and it's gonna hold. $10,000 share seller 92. This one just kind of jumps up in a sense when the green does hit the tape. So you got to be careful of those higher fills. The bid at 80s disappeared. Okay. Okay. All right, shutting it down. Heading out, flat day, back tomorrow. DUO, pretty good stock. Pretty good stock, especially over one. Just dug a little bit too much of a hole trying to get those lows around like 80 cents. So scratch day tomorrow again. And who knows, maybe we come back and this thing is at 250, right? We'll see how it goes. But scratch day, this is the benefit of reducing size, taking it slow. I mean, this stock was pretty cheap, so relative to that, I still think the size wasn't that aggressive. I mean, in the past we've used like 40, 50,000 shares on these dips. 30,000 shares. So, you know, jumping in there, 9,000, buying twice. Child's play. So, tomorrow again. For those of you going all the way till 5 p.m. or beyond in after hours, stay disciplined, stay patient, keep looking for those opportunities that you know and love. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Market right now, not bad. We've been having opportunities this month. I think GLMD, DUO. I mean, it's so hard to remember the names, but last week we had a couple of stocks that went up like to $20, at least 2 or 3 of them. The week before we seen some decent action. Today we had a couple of halts. Monday, a couple of halts. Yesterday, a little choppy, but opportunities on those extended dips. Likewise with Tuesday. Tuesday, another day where there is opportunities on those extended dips. So the key really is to try to avoid the chop until the stocks really start to open up and catching those front side moves. Then once those big dips start to come, if you're taking them, you got to be in pretty low. But the first 10 minutes of the day, sometimes you can see that range where it's just up and down, full retracement. So definitely something to watch out for. And in due time, the market is going to reshuffle, and then, you know, pullbacks are going to start holding a little higher again. And breakouts are going to be doing what they usually do. BNZI. Volume, not that much. So shutting it down 180, scratch day, tomorrow again. BNZI, light volume. So stay safe, stay green. I'll be back tomorrow, and that's gonna do it. Momo scans. Oh, okay, I see. Matt, if you're watching this, yeah, for Momo Pro, the no filter, let me go to single screen. The no filter is the filter to use in pre-market. Like, you don't need to have any sort of criteria at all. And to have the tighter filter, then Relentless moment around this point in time. Right? And this doesn't filter for anything below $1, so just a heads up. Also, go back, make sure that the criteria that you have is like the same in terms of the filter. You got to make sure everything here is set properly. If not, it'll be off, and it will be in the depths. All right, that's going to do it. Stay safe, stay green, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.